Hello everyone. Now, I'm gonna show you something that is very, very rare. That is like, seven or maybe 80% or 90% all the time, or it's gonna be executed anyway. But this thing is a very rare chance of it. Welcome to the Argument Breakout, and this is gonna be my story of what how became a very, very rare occasion of it by surrendering by your enemies. So, let's go to the map board so that I can explain very quickly for the context of it. So we are here for this map that I make from the paint right now. So let's start from us, what we are doing. We spawn on the from this usual spot, yes. So we are bringing only kind of bit a low tier weapons. So one is bringing a shotgun, one is bringing a pistol, and the other one is I don't know because we don't know. I think he's wearing a rifle somewhere. So let me zoom in, and this is our route from for the trading post. So we are running around to look some enemies, and then boom, we got hit from somewhere else by a bot, by a player, the usual stuff. And we got bang 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 three times, and yes, and also this is not the only one. Of course, there are some people gonna come in, so we don't know about them because they're running towards the building. So we have to camp there for a little bit of time. The thing is, the problem is, we are only have a low tier weapons. So you have a shotgun and a pistol, and then they come in to bust in. But they throw some grenades, molly, which is actually we're dead anyway. Who gotta throw a grenade, molly, and anyway, whatever the fuck they throw at us. So here's the thing. Me and the shotgun guy died, which is Icarus anyway. So, me and this, we are both dead, okay? We're both dead. I know this thing is kind of a bit recorded. So the other left one is the rifle guy that we have. So the only problem is he just surrendered. Because those guys are higher tier than us. So let me show you the clip right now. So here we are, the guy that is the last guy, which is his name is right on the right bottom. So technically, they're just duos anyway. So he just surrendered everything. Like he dropped most of his stuff right now. Like most of the stuff. Then they're just scavenging right now. And before we said to him that turn around because they're gonna shoot you anyway because he just surrendered. And the part that these guys are very very strange people. See, they're they're just they're just being interrogating him for like for a whole minute. And this is the aftermath of it. This is the aftermath that we got killed. The other Icarus got died from a shot, and while I died from a grenade. And now they're just like bullying him right now. They're just bullying him right now. It's very funny of it. Now that the fact that they know that you just surrender. And now as far as you can see, they drop most of their armors and except from the weapons, I think they dropped most of it that they wanted to pick up the stuff that is from below, but we said to him that don't pick it up. Don't try to pick it up. They're just gonna shoot you anyway. He was there, standing in the corner. He doesn't have anything. We don't have anything much. We don't have anything much. It's so funny that we there are high tier weapons. They're high tier armor, high tier weapons, and we are just like a example that guy that he's holding the shotgun right now. That is one of my teammates, actually. It's so funny to see it like that anyway. So we just said that don't take it. Just don't take it. If you take it, you're gonna be dead anyway. We force him to not take anything. And until then, they just left them now. Yep. He was been interrogated for the whole time. And we are just relieved to, we're just relieved to it's It's so funny that we he did survive from that shit. As far as you see, the chat box right there. He was been he glad he just survived from that aftermath of it. It can be wholesome sometimes. So now he had to do something else for us. Now he wanted to live for a moment. But the thing is, he doesn't have really much of the stuff, and that's me. I died from a grenade from that spot. I said, take my armor and helmet, anything that you can find, and then leave. See, as my most of my weapons right now, it's so shit. Our weapon is so shit, and we are got to involved with that high tier players. A good thing that I have left some of this stuff. That's so fun. And I do very sorry about that. You can't hear anything from the game right now because phone difficulties of recording while using a microphone. As you can see from the top right, we are speaking from the microphone. And I actually recorded it on screen recorder using my phone. But by the way, it's a nice tech anyway. Good thing I have those. So we have a plan that he needs to dip right now because and another people come into him. It's so funny of it. Now he have to leave right now. Like because they left him alone right now. They left him alone. So he had to loot the rest of the stuff around the trading post. But here's the thing. It's not the end to it. Because this part of it, the next part of it is the aftermath. He was, they should be hearing some gunshots because he had to combat some bots. So in order to deliver it, I think he has few shells of it. That's the thing. He had only few shells inside of it. So this is the next of it. This is the after the combat of the bots. Actually, they already heard him. So we force him to we force him to do something else to drop every single he had. He had to drop it every single he had. Just to be sure they come back and then they come to shoot him again. But it's unexpected though. It's unexpected to see what happens next. So we are here. They came back. Like, that's very surprising. And not only that, they dropped the gun that they picked up from us. I think the shotgun of it, like the sausage gun. Yes, that shotgun. That shotgun is one of our teammates, so he had to pick it up. As he said, picked up a gun, and oh boy, look at that! What I see. They left an M10. Yes, they left an M10 that is not ours. Yes, we don't bring a M10. We don't use that thing. I only have the pistol, like, the Glock. And then they came back, here they come. Drop, we repeated to him that drop the gun now, drop the gun. But unfortunately, it's very different. It's very freaking different. They came back and then they give him some medical supplies, but we said to him that drop every single thing that you have. Drop every single thing you have right now. It's a funny thing to do things. Apparently it's very different, okay? So yeah. He dropped every single stuff right now. So I think they're they're giving some supplies, like some of their loot. They're trying to give the loot because the things here is we don't have any, what do you call this area, like the public microphone, like you can speak on the public. I wish we have those so that we can communicate something else. Now he just keep looting right now. I think he keeps looting right now. So we don't have anything to way to communicate because we don't have any stuff of it, like including how a hands up surrendering emote, like like surrendering the I love those things. Now they wanted to come with him. Apparently, they wanted to come with them. It's very strange. So he came here to pick up the rest of the stuff we have right now. it's so it's so funny that they gave him some supplies. They spared him just for 2 minutes of it or 5 minutes. As far as you know, it can be sometimes be wholesome. But I do be sure that I'm waiting for the update of them. Like, I hate that dog. I hate that fucking dog. I hate that fucking dog. He's very undisciplined. But this the one example is the good dog. No. Now we're here. As you can see, the witness, they wanted to follow them. Yes, they wanted to follow them at the end of the map, I think. It's very strange. We don't have any communication. We don't have any proximity chat. There it is. There it is, the word I'm saying. Proximity chat. I hope they do update the game that having a proximity chat and then a gesture that hands up, like surrendering, which is very effective because we don't have any stuff we have, so we rather to surrender because we don't have a stuff. And now we're here. Why, if you're asking why his gun is not up yet, because we said to him that don't pull out the gun, don't pull out the gun, because we don't want it to shoot them by mistake. That's the thing, we don't want it to shoot them by a mistake, and just let them take care of the stuff. It's very surprisingly that this thing happened. So, and very well to surprise, he was being escorted to the end of the map, like going end of the map. It's very wholesome. It sometimes it can be very wholesome. Hello, hello, and they just say bye bye for him. What the fuck? What kind of game is this though? Also, shout out for this guy. I don't know how to read his name anyway. So we got the stuff, what we have from the pistol and the shotgun and the random M10, which is not ours anyway. It's not our M10. Holy god! And yes, I got grenaded and I got shotted. Yes, that's my death count. I may say that I got naded. Of course, I got naded from the whole part, but the damage at the head is the finisher of me. So it's this thing is so wholesome. I hope they added to it. So I hope the developers of the game that they if they could add a proximity chat, that you can speak from the other outside the outside of the squad. I hope so because it's very useful enough. And then if they could have to update the gesture, like add another gesture like hands up, the surrendering gesture. It's gonna be needed somehow. It's gonna be needed somehow. It's gonna be very very useful for anyways. It's either like fake surrender or buying time for Suicide Squad. That's gonna be so fun for it. So I hope do you guys like the video. If things just spread around, just spread this video. Sometimes it's very helpful to update the game for for good experience. And I know this thing is gonna be very very rare that not all but the most of the time of the arena breakout, the extraction game, it's not very often to do that some kind of thing. So I'll be see you guys again, and this video is gonna be so rare, and it's very like 1% of it. So yeah, I do hope they update the game, please. I wanted the season 2, and then update the game again. So I'll see you guys again, and bye bye, T subs.